Late in March, Big Ten Commissioner Jim Delany made a public statement with very large consequences. In a declaration filed to the federal court in support of the NCAA's motion against class certification, Delany said that any resolution that allows college athletes to get a cut of the school's television revenue would result in the Big Ten Conference switching their athletics programs to a Division III model, like the University of Chicago did several years ago.
It's closer to the original model of what college athletics was supposed to be about, where you had people going to school and also playing sports. We have that here at Indiana. It's called intramural sports. What you're talking about with Division I athletics is a completely different thing. And all of the facilities in the Big Ten, all the coaching staffs, all the media contracts, the Big Ten network itself, it's all dependent on having the highest caliber athletes possible playing the game.
Delany isn't the only conference representative standing up for the NCAA. O'Bannon, the former UCLA star who is now working at a car dealership, originally filed suit to seek payment for the use of his image in video games, but has since expanded to include a chunk of television revenue as well. Representatives from the Pac-12, the SEC, and the Big 12 have also come forward saying that they have no interest in paying their players. But none have taken such drastic measures as Delany. It was the Big Ten commissioner who changed the monetary standard for sports with his creation of the Big Ten Network. Earlier this year, the conference sought to add the University of Maryland and Rutgers University, not for their academic prowess, but because they sit in a lucrative TV market. The all-sports coverage Big Ten Network could charge the entire Midwest and now East regions almost $1 per cable subscribing household.
Look at the Big Ten and you look at the impact the Big Ten Network has made. Last year, in 2012, every Big Ten school received $24.6 million in revenue from the Big Ten Network. Schools are barely in the black as it is, and that revenue source has allowed Big Ten schools to stay in the black.
Millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars in revenue generated by schools like the Big Ten, like Indiana, Ohio State. Ohio State actually generates hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. That money is being put towards things other than compensating players. Now, what would happen if you actually had to compensate the players on a fair labor market is you'd have less money to give to other programs. And that sounds bad, but those programs don't exist except for the money that's being made off of football and basketball right now. And so I think we have to stop, with the idea that, oh, we can't pay players because we don't have the money for it. We do. We just currently use that money for other things.
In 1995, the Big Ten Conference split $43.5 million amongst its 11 schools from TV and advertisement revenue. In 2012, the Big Ten split $248 million between its 12 schools, which is close to a 600% increase in 7 years. This is money most schools won't be willing to lose, even if that means giving a couple million to the athletes that drive the revenue themselves. In Indianapolis, I'm Samantha Daywick for Global Basketball.